So I know I've been gone for probably about a week or so, but most of you guys know that Colton and I just celebrated our 1-year anniversary in Jamaica, and we had such an amazing time. Jamaica is absolutely gorgeous. I love it there. We will be doing a video on our trip to Jamaica, and we'll also in that video be talking about being married for an entire year. And I'm not sure if it's just me, but was that not the quickest year ever? Like, I cannot believe we've been married for an entire year already. Like that year went by so fast. Like, time, slow down because you're going way too fast. But while I was in Jamaica, I noticed that a new collection from MAC launched, and it was the MAC Alluring Aquatic, something like that. Not sure the name, but I will include it in the video, of course. But I noticed that that collection launched, and I was like, okay, I definitely have to pick up some things from this collection because the packaging, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it, the packaging is everything. I fell in love with the packaging, literally. So I decided to pick up a few things, and I wasn't looking forward to coming home, but seeing the little black box on the porch when I got here was definitely, you know, it definitely made it a little bit better. So here are all of the goodies that I got. I didn't get too much. I mainly got the bronzers, the blushes, and the lipsticks because I wanted to make sure that I had quite a bit of things to share with you guys. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and dig in. I think I'm gonna start off talking about the bronzing powders. So there were 2 of the bronzing powders in the collection, and the first one that I'm gonna show you guys is called Refined Golden. And if I'm not mistaken, this is something that they've had in the past, or that's in like the regular collection, because I have heard this name before. So as you guys can tell, the packaging is absolutely gorgeous. It has these uplifted water droplets on it, and it looks really legit. It looks really realistic. When Colton saw it, he was like, whoa, that is so cool. So yeah, the packaging is really awesome. It has these uplifted water droplets on it, and they look really realistic. Like, you can feel them when you run your fingers across it. It's really nice. This is gorgeous packaging. Like, can we just take a moment of silence for the packaging? Seriously, this packaging is so awesome, and I love to see them change the packaging up because, you know, we're so used to the black packaging, which is really nice and sleek, but it's really nice to see something different when they're doing the different collections. So I'm really impressed with the packaging, but let's see if I'm as impressed with the actual product. So this is a bronzing powder in Refined Gold, as I already told you guys. So that is what it looks like, if you guys can tell. And it does have shimmers in it. I'm not sure if that's picking up on the camera or not, but it has some shimmer in it. I'll do a swatch for you guys. So you guys probably can't see the swatch too well because it does blend in with my skin. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to do too much with this as far as contouring or anything like that. I might be able to use it to just add a little bit of bronziness to my face for the summertime, because in the summertime, you know, we're always looking for that more bronzy J-Lo look. So yeah, I definitely look forward to using this. Now, I don't feel like as far as the bronzer, it's anything completely unique or something that we haven't saw in the past for MAC, but it is really gorgeous. Now I'm going to show you guys the second bronzer and kind of compare the two. The next one is called Golden, and as you guys can tell, the packaging is exactly the same, of course. And here is the actual product. So offhand, I can already tell that this is a little bit, or yeah, a lot. It's a lot lighter than the other product. So yeah, that's what I can tell offhand already. It does not have near as many shimmers as the other one. And I think I like the shimmers a little bit more because if I'm gonna get a bronzer, then I feel like I want a little bit of shimmer in it. So here are the two side by side. This is Refined Golden and this is Golden. So, I honestly feel like if you're NC 42 and up, as far as contouring, girl, we ain't gonna be able to do anything with this. Now, for my Caucasian babies that are like NC 42 and down, I feel like this is going to be really, really gorgeous on you guys. You could do a really nice contour. I think that this will look awesome. NC 40 and down is what I meant, not NC 42. NC 42 and up, I don't think we're gonna be able to do too much with this as far as contouring. You might can add it to your face. You don't want to add it like all over your face because I feel like it has too many shimmers for that. But you know, you can add it to your face for a little bit more of a glowy, bronzy look, but not all over the face. Okay, so Refined Golden and Golden. Golden is just a little too light for my liking. It doesn't have any shimmer. Like, MAC, what is anybody gonna do with this? Like, I don't know. I just feel like they could have left this out because it's nothing. Like, I feel like it's a face powder. So yeah, that is my opinion on the bronzing powders. If I decided to pick one, it would definitely be the Refined Golden. All right, so now we're going to talk about the Extra Dimension bronzing powders. Now these are very similar to the like the highlights in Whisper of Guilt, if you guys are familiar with that. That's what I think of when I look at this because it has that exact imprint in the actual product. So that's what the packaging, you know, the box looks like. And it also has the raindrops with the uplifted water drops on it. And here's the actual packaging, the actual product. So as you guys can tell, this one is see-through and the other one, you know, it just had the whole cover. And this one is called Delphic. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's spelled D-E-L-P-H-I-C. And that's what it looks like. It's a really gorgeous, it's a really gorgeous color. So let me swatch it and see. Okay, so just from swatching it, I'm definitely not impressed. This does nothing for me. As you guys can tell, you cannot even see it on my hand. I expected these to have a lot more sheen to them because when I think of the Extra Dimension, I think of them having a lot of sheen. But as you guys can tell, there's really not too much. I say too much, but there's really not any sheen to that at all. So these are very similar to the bronzing powders. So I feel like if you get the bronzing powder, there's really no point in this. I'm actually kind of confused as to what MAC was thinking when they actually made this, because I was thinking it was going to be more of a highlight. It was going to have more of a sheen, kind of like Whisper of Guilt. But no, not at all. Like, I am very disappointed with this product. It definitely does not do anything for me. Yeah. So, I don't know. That was just bloop. Like, I just... Okay, so yeah, that one was the Delphic. Now we're gonna check out the other one. And this next one is called Aphrodite Shell. And it's also an Extra Dimension bronzing powder. So, that's what that looks like. So I think that this one's a little bit lighter. Let's compare the two. Let's see. Okay, so we have Aphrodite Shell. And then we have Delphic. Yeah, this one's a little bit lighter. So I feel like this one is very comparable to the Golden. The Golden and the other bronzing powder. So let's go ahead and swatch this and see. And I don't think, yeah, this is just lighter. It's still no sheen, no nothing. As you guys can tell, it doesn't really show up on my skin tone. So... yeah, definitely not impressed at all by these. I'm not, you know, too impressed with the collection, but we're going to move forward to the blushes. And I do believe that the collection came with 2 blushes, so I got both of them. And the first one I'm gonna show you guys is called See Me, Hear Me. And online, the blushes looked really gorgeous. They looked like very pretty mauve colors, so I was excited about that. This one looks really pretty. As you guys can tell, it's kind of a purpley plum pink color. Really gorgeous. It's very vibrant. So we're gonna go ahead and swatch. Yeah, this product's a little bit more sheer than what I was expecting. I do feel like it's buildable. As I add color to it, you can see it a little bit better. So there it is on my hand. It's really sheer. Like I told you guys, I had to do a couple of swatches to get that color payoff. But it's a pretty color, but it's a little bit too sheer for my liking. This is an extra dimension blush, and maybe that's why it is so sheer. I guess it kind of has a sheen to it, so I don't know. It's a pretty color, but I still feel like NC 42 and up, like we will really have to pack this on to get the full color payoff. So that was See Me, Hear Me. Now we're gonna look at the other blush, and this next one is called Seducted at Sea. And I think this one is a little bit lighter than See Me, Hear Me. Yeah, it's a little bit lighter. So pretty similar. If you want to compare the two. Pretty similar, but it's a little bit lighter, and I think it's more of a peachy, it's kind of a more peachy golden color, where this one's a more plummy pink. So yeah, Seducted at Sea. Again, it's very sheer as expected, since the other one was, but it is buildable. You can build up the color on it. So there it is on my hand. As you guys can tell, the colors are really similar. So yeah, they're pretty colors, but they're just a little too sheer for my liking, like I was telling you guys. So far, I'm not too impressed with the collection. Like, I'm actually kind of disappointed. But we're gonna move on to the lipsticks. Maybe they can change my mind with the lipsticks, because you guys know I am a lipstick whore, so I live for lipsticks. Like, I love me a good lipstick, especially a bright bomb killer lipstick. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some of the lipsticks. I think it came with a total of 5. I think it came with a total of 5. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and open these up. The first one I'm going to show you guys is called Enchanted One. See if I can get it out. Okay, Enchanted One. Okay, so it's a nude neutral color, and I'm really into nudes and neutrals. I love me a good nude neutral, you know, bomb lip. I always like that. So this one looks pretty. Oh yeah, this one's really pretty. Ooh, I like this one. So it's like a peachy, it's kind of a peachy color. I think it's gonna look really great on tan skin. As you guys can tell, I did get a little bit of that Jamaica sun. So yeah, I like this one. I definitely like this one a lot. It's not anything like what I have in my collection, so that's always a plus. But yeah, that's a really pretty color, so I like that one. Enchanted One, it's a matte, and it's not one of those drying mattes, because it's actually really creamy to be a matte. So Enchanted One, I would definitely say that this is a must-have lipstick in a collection. I feel like it's really gorgeous. It also has that matte finish, which is going to make the lipstick last a little bit longer, which is always a plus. So Enchanted One is on my must-have list. So the next one I'm going to show you guys is called Siren Song, or Siren. Okay. So this one is a luster. Ugh, okay. When I first look at this, I'm a little frightened. Like, it's kind of scaring me a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to exactly do with this besides take it back to the store. But let's watch it before I start talking that nonsense. Yeah, this is definitely a little too nude and neutral for my liking. I'm probably gonna look like a prostitute if I wear this lipstick, so yeah, I'll definitely probably be taking that back. Unless I can find a lip liner to pair it with, this one will not be staying in my collection. Yeah, not too impressed by that color whatsoever. As you guys can tell, it's really white, it's really clear, it's really neutral. Not really sure where they were going with this. Like, I don't know, Mac. You guys gonna have to step it up for me to be impressed by the end of this video. Okay, so the next one is called Mystical. Mystical Dreams. Okay, Mystical is a cream sheen. Okay, I think I can get jiggy with this one. This one looks like a really pretty mauve-y color. Yeah, so let's go ahead and swatch it. Okay, so it's really glossy because, like I told you guys, it is a cream sheen, and it's a pretty color. I don't feel like it's anything special, not for real, but it's an okay color. Do I think it's a must-have? No, I don't think it's a must-have, but it is a pretty color. I'm not gonna talk about that one too much because it's not anything too special. Okay, so the next one is Pet Me Please Me, and I think I ended up getting two. I think I got two of these. I'm not sure how or why. Yeah, I got two of these, so one of them will definitely be going back. Yeah, I'm gonna open this one because I've already opened it. So, okay, yeah, Pet Me Please Me, and it is a frost. And here's what it looks like. It's definitely something different. I haven't really seen anything like this before, especially in my collection. I don't pick up too many frost lipsticks because I don't feel like they really complement me and my skin tone and the type of looks that I go for. But we're gonna go ahead and swatch it. Okay, so there is the swatch on my hand, and it's kind of giving me like a pink frosting, pink icing kind of look. I'm not really sure how I feel about it at this point in time. So, yeah, that is pretty much everything that I got from the collection. Overall, I'm not impressed whatsoever. Now, I will say that the packaging is absolutely gorgeous. But I feel like they amped up the packaging because the products were not, you know, they were not as great. You know, I feel like they have better products in the everyday collection at MAC. And I feel like a part of having a special collection is to amp it up a little bit. And I want you to amp up more than just the packaging. Like, I don't need repackaged original things. You know what I mean? Like, I need something that's going to be a little bit more different, daring. You know what I mean? So, packaging, absolutely gorgeous. Products, I don't feel like the products are anything special. Like, it's nothing to run home and tell mama about, if you guys have ever heard that expression before. So, I'm not impressed at all. This collection, I will probably give a 6, and I give it a 6 because the packaging is probably a 5, and I give the actual product a 1. I don't feel like, you know, it's anything special. I also picked up some glitters while I was on the website. I'm not sure if you guys know, I'm just dropping stuff everywhere, but I'm not sure if you guys know, but MAC has came back out with the 3D glitter, and I was just like so excited about that. So I picked up 2 colors. I got 3D lavender, and then I also got 3D silver. So yeah, hopefully I can do a tutorial soon. Would you guys like me to recreate this look for you guys and do a tutorial? I feel like this is very appropriate for summertime. So yeah, if you guys would like me to, I'll do a video on this makeup. But yeah, that is my haul for you guys and little mini review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye!